one. And welcome again to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration. And today I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others someone who will be handling our masterclass of today. And I'm here to tell you this former logistics manager and owner, family-owned trucking business. This former engineering alumni comes to us from the University of Maryland. This proven international double master builder of multiple businesses, and now has moved from driving paid for executive cars to an international silver, gold, and platinum shareholder status with 𝗱cie Financial Group. This visionary is a single-handed USA pioneer of 𝗱cie Financial Group, known to this village as the commissioner, the godfather, the man that gets it done and is responsible for each and every one here on the line today in the US of A. We're talking about none other than Executive Director, Mr. Aurelio.
Me, the Rocky.
Great morning, great morning. Tell you, if the index voice himself, Mr. Troy Gandy, doesn't get you fired up, then your wood is wet, as Uncle Jacques says. That gentleman right there. I appreciate the introduction. I truly do. It always, if I could blush, if you could see my cheeks, but it always makes me blush when he says these things, because I just been blessed. I mean, I always start with that. Number one, we're all blessed. The fact that we have activity of our minds, activity of our limbs, breath in our lungs, and capability right now to do what we want to do, or what we have to do on a daily basis. We're blessed. And I'm thankful to be a part amongst this incredible group this morning. I said, man, I see why this morning call that you all do every single Monday through Thursday. Number one, you all inspire me, just so you know. All right. And one of the things that I tell people all the time is that if you wake up in the morning with a purpose, then you can truly make an impact. Okay. I just want you to remember that. Make sure you wake up with a purpose so that you can go out and make an impact on a daily basis. So thank you again, Mr. Troy Gandy, for introducing today. I'm honored and privileged to be the trainer, I guess, the featured trainer for the master class this morning. So be prepared. Today, I'm going to give you a couple of things to take notes. All right. Hopefully you've come with either a pen or pad, did something digitized, so you can take some notes, because see, many people have poured into me over my years in business. And as Mr. Troy Gandy said, my parents raised me with what we call to have good work ethic, right? Good work ethic. And I tell people, typically you either have it or you don't. You either have developed that work ethic, especially, if you're an adult, you either have developed it or you don't have it. And the only person that can change that is who? Is you, right? So my parents started a family trucking company. For those of you, I'm giving you a little bit of background before I get into my training topic today, because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I was not always a platinum legacy shareholder. I was not always these things. I definitely was not a speaker. For those of you that might be like, oh, you weren't? No, no. Matter of fact, I was a very shy young man. I was very shy. Now, once you get me out there, I'm good. But it was a little slow. You ever had somebody who kind of, either during the games, during the selection process, kind of sit in the back, or during the party, to kind of sit on the side or on the wall? That was me. Now, once that music started, and my feet start to get to tapping. And you know, once you get me out there, I'm good. It took me a little while to get out there. Once you get me in the game, I'm good, right? But some of you might be able to relate to that. You have this competitive drive maybe inside you, but you might need something to bring it out of you, right? Some of you might have that kind of nature like me. So I just had to tap into that fire inside. And when we train, we talk about, you know, being the best that you can be, right? Today, I'm going to share with you in the time that I've been allotted, I'm going to share with you about being a C student. Some of you might have heard some of my trainings in the past, but a C student, you know, we think of C like mediocre. We think that that's average, right? And C is not good. Matter of fact, in my household, when it comes to education, C's are not good. It was A's and B's. Matter of fact, all A's and you're good. A's and B's is what the standards are and were in my childhood. A's and B's. C's is like, okay, that means you showed up, right? Some of y'all might be able to relate to that. But today, I'm going to talk about being a C student, or the C's in building your business. So if you want to put a title to it, some notes, you say the C's of building business. All right. So as I get into the training, hopefully I'll be able to share my screen. You can see my screen right, Mr. Gandy, I have the ability to share my screen, sir. Yes?
I believe you should. Let's
All
see
right.
here.
We definitely gonna find out. Don't worry. Here we go.
Wait.
We're gonna find out.
I'm not
All right.
controlling
Let me
the
know if you all
screens.
give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can see the C's of building business.
Not just yet. I believe it's loading.
All right. Let's get into it.
Says you've started sharing. There you go. You're in. You're good.
All right. Perfect. Let's get into it. So, be a C student, y'all. Number one, and again, my father, just bear with me. My father's a minister, so he always gives these points, right? He gives points. So I'm going to give you a few points in regards to being a C student. Number one, you got to be committed. Be committed. See, commitment is a word that's, I'm going to be transparent today. It's a word that's loosely used. Commitment is a word that is loosely used. You know, everybody says, oh, yeah. I mean, everybody knows we're in January, January like 22nd or so. We're already 3/4 of the way through January, almost the end of January. How many people would agree that people made some what's called resolutions, right, for the new year? They made some resolutions. I'm going to do it. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to, you know, make more money this year. I'm going to get out of debt, whatever. I'm going to do better. My relationship, whatever their resolution was. And I say was because some of them have already lost sight of the goal. I'm not speaking to anybody on this line, of course. Everybody that's on this line is doing what most people don't. You're already on a call about enhancing and building not only yourself, but your business, your mindset. So hats off to you. Kudos to you for being on these calls in the morning, looking for something. And congratulations to the new individuals who are on for the first time. That is phenomenal. Some of you might not know. You hear all the hype, all the energy, all the excitement. You might not, sometimes you know, everybody's different. They might like, what's this all about? Folks, it's all about growth, y'all. It's all about growth. And sometimes growth is uncomfortable. Would you agree? And commitment can be challenging. That's not one of the C's, but commitment can be challenging. You want to know why? Because we're human. And we have emotions that we have to contend with. Yes? Anybody ever have to contend with your emotions and maybe
yes.
you know, yes, right?
Yes, sir.
See, someone share with me just a little statement a long time ago that resonated with me, that stuck with me. They said that commitment, or being committed, is doing what you said you would do long after the mood or the moment that you said it in has left you. See, it's easy to be excited about being committed to a resolution when the ball's about to drop. We're about to go from 2025 to 2026 and you're fired up. You got the energy of, you know, millions of people in the universe, looking to do something great in their life for the new year, it's easy to feel that energy and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But you know what? You have to be able to what? Do it after the mood to do it has left you, after the excitement, after all the eyes, after all the eyeballs and people who are looking at you to do it are no longer around. You have to do it when you're by yourself. You have to do it when you're going through challenges. See, I am speaking for myself. Some of you all have heard me talk about getting in better shape. We're talking years. My daughters were like, Dad, do we have to take before? How many before pictures do we have to take, Dad? I'm like, we gotta take before. And look, I know the list is long of the reasons why you haven't done it yet. I know the list is long. The list is long. Oh, I don't have time. Oh, once I get this done, I'll get to that. How many people have used that? Once I get this done, then I'll do this. Folks, those are just what? They're just excuses. Excuses. And an excuse is just an argument for your limitations. That's what an excuse is. And when you argue for your limitations, you get to what? You get to keep them. You get to keep them. All right? Some of y'all have heard me say this. Write it down. Remember it. Do not argue on behalf of your limitations, because it'll keep you where you are. All right? So be committed. And I'm not going to look, we know commitment. There's many things that are important to be committed to. But today I'm talking about the season building business. Be resolute in your vision that you've set for yourself and your family and your why, what's important to you. Be resolute. Be committed. Don't be what? Don't be excited for a moment. Be excited for the lifetime that you're here to build, right? Now, in regards to being a C student, be courageous. See, courage is not the what? It's not the absence of fear. It's being able to move past your fear, right? Launching before you feel ready. How many of you have ever, either personally or worked with someone that just said, oh, well, once I learn this, I'll be ready. Once I get this down, you might have said this to yourself, once I get this down, I'm gonna be ready. See, you have to launch before you're ready. You have to take off. See, once you take off, that's where you use the most majority of your fuel, right? And when a rocket takes off, it uses a majority of its fuel during the what? During the takeoff. Mm-hmm. Folks, I know it can be challenging, quote unquote, scary for you to maybe pick up the phone or you to ask that 5 important word question, right? That I heard this morning people ask, do you have life insurance? I know that it might be scary or challenging because you don't know or may not know what comes next. Folks, how are you going to get good if you don't take that step? How many people know? You got to take a step. You might fall, you might stumble, but guess what? Champions get what? Get back up, and you keep going. You keep elevating yourself. You keep expecting greatness. That's one thing that people don't do. They don't expect greatness. We were built to be great. Some of y'all know, right? We were built in the image. All right, I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to share it. It's all about the spirit. It's about the energy. We were built, right, in the image of greatness. Now, watch this. Being the best version of yourself that you could be. All right. So if you're right, taking notes again. The second is be what? Be courageous. Be courageous. All right. Launch before you feel ready. Be consistent. Be consistent. See, there are some people that have been in entertainment or maybe even in business have been one-hit wonders. Anybody know that there's some songs out there you could sing because they were like top of the charts, but you couldn't name a second song from that artist if you tried. Right? I'm not going to name any names, so I don't want to provide it, Point is that there are some songs that are absolutely after 20, 30, sometimes 40 years, if you all have been listening to music that long, that you can remember that were one-hit wonders, but you can't name a second song by that artist, right? Here's what I'm here to share with you, that talent can show up once, but consistency shows up every day. Consistency shows up every day. And you don't need some huge, people think you need a Goliath type, mammoth type move to create success. Now, momentum is important, but did you all know that momentum starts with what? Small disciplined actions over time. Ask me how I know, because I had been trying to get in shape for years. I said, "Oh, okay." Again, making some of those resolutions like everybody does. I'm human. I'm human, and maybe lost 10, 15, even 20 pounds. But Dr. Mark, I found it back. Kept finding me back. I don't know. I lost it, but it found me back because what? I was trying to make a big drastic change, like try to do this. But you know what happened? When I set myself up with the understanding, appropriate understanding what I was looking to do, which is have a healthy lifestyle. I just changed some things that would be deemed small. I stopped drinking soda. That was number one. That was easy. Just stop drinking soda, right? Having appropriate expectations is what led me to the appropriate actions. The appropriate expectation was if you change some habits, then the results will follow. If you change the habits and the standards that which you operate with, then your results will show up that you are looking for. I'm gonna say it again. Change your what? Your habits, and look at the standards that you're operating with, and that will yield the proper results. See, you got to be consistent. Now, am I saying that we're not perfect? We're not robots. So I'm not saying that you're not going to maybe have a day or maybe an hour of rest or maybe relaxation. Matter of fact, once you do something and create a habit long enough, you're able to sustain it with those small actions, not those huge moments, right? See, a small disciplined action will beat big emotional swings all the time. All right. Some of y'all are swinging for the fences, and that's great. You have these big goals, and you're like, I'm going to do this. Fantastic. But make sure you're what? Consistent. Make sure you're consistent. And then, how many of you, I alluded to it earlier, but how many of you know that the wind of life blows on us all? The winds of life blow on every single one of us, right? And Jim Rohn said it best. Again, he's one of the individuals I learned from in business, that it's not the wind that blows on us, it's how you set your sail. How you respond to what happens. See, some people, they get excited when they have a great act, like a new team member or a new client. They get excited, which is great. Get excited. But then don't let your highs get you too high, because what goes up must come down. See, so if you're so high on what you did, how many of you, again, and I'm gonna just show my age here. I watch professional sports a lot, and I like competition. But one thing I do notice, which again, this is just my personal opinion, some of you might disagree, but when these $1 million professionals maybe make a shot, or they catch the ball even, or get a first down, they just get so hype, like, yeah, I caught the ball. Yeah, I made the three-pointer. They start doing all kind of move. And I'm like, you're professional. That's what you're supposed to do. What?
Right.
That's what do you what? Matter of fact, I've seen it when they're down by 20 points. and they're down. The team is losing, and they make a shot or they score a touchdown, and you would have thought they just won the game with their excitement that afterward. And I don't know. I'm sure psychologists. There's something about that. There's something about it. And again, call me old head, call me what you want, but I'm just going to tell you right now. Act like you've been there. Act like this is what you do. This is what I do. Don't let your highs get too high. Be what? Be composed, be consistent. And then, because what goes up must come down, then you got to realize that some people are going to have you ever went to the store, purchased something, changed your mind and brought it back? The answer is yes, folks. It's called a refund, right? So do not be surprised that people are going to purchase maybe a policy, and then maybe for whatever reason, or again, the winds of life blowing us off, they have buyer's remorse or whatever. Someone says boo to them and said, oh, what did you get? And then they change their mind. That is part of what we do. Now, of course, you can be a professional and make sure you guard against that with proper value that you present, so they understand the value of what they have, and that, you can lessen that. But I have individuals who just, when something happens, a person quits their business, they say quits their business. No, the person didn't quit on you. They quit on themselves, y'all. That's number one. They quit on themselves. And that is sometimes a sad commentary, because sometimes we know the value of what we have as a business owner, right? Especially with Xperts, with what we do. We know the value and what it's been able to achieve. I wake up every single day now when I'm finished sleeping. And that, I'm telling you right now, that feels so great, because I used to drive trucks and get up at dark in the morning. Matter of fact, right this time of the year, it'd probably be like 10 degrees, less than 10 degrees some of these days in the middle of the morning. I feel so blessed and fortunate that I was committed, that I was courageous enough to see that I could do what someone else had done already. I was consistent. I'm staying composed through the storms, through the challenges, through the naysayers, through the people who say yeah, right, it's never going to work, it worked for you now, but guess what? How do you know how long that company's going to be around? All of these things. Does any one of us have a crystal ball? No, we do not. We just operate with with what we know, and then more importantly, with what we believe. Something called having faith. Faith without what is like what? Faith without what?
Works.
Right? Works without works, right? Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are able to manage the emotional roller coaster that's happens, and some people have more roller coaster, more ups and downs going on in your mind than others. Okay, some people do, right? Be able to master those 6 inches between your two ears. Be composed. Don't let your highs get too high. Don't let your lows get too low, because they will happen, right? And at the end of the day, the pressure that you're feeling, you're going to turn that pressure into power. I've said it before. Turn that pressure into power. How many people want to turn that fear into fuel? Anybody want to turn that fear into fuel? See, pressure doesn't control me. I control my response. Write that down. Pressure doesn't control me. I control my response. And response is. And folks, all of these C's will turn into some amazing results. See, compounding is what happens when those small discipline actions you put in place, when they start to stack on top of each other, you get that compound effect. See, today's efforts stack on yesterday's wins, folks. But guess what? You may not see them right away. I'll say that. Because sometimes people say, oh, well, I started making phone calls this week. Fantastic. But I didn't have any results. Guess what? The key is that you started. The key is that you launched before you felt what? Ready. You just went out there and started. I'm telling you right now, we're all intelligent, sharp individuals on this line, right? Those who are listening to the recording, you are sharp, you are intelligent, you are capable. And if sharp, intelligent, and capable people have gotten started in what we're doing in enhancing our families and our personal lives, how many other people might it make sense to if you shared it with them? The answer is a lot. But here's what people want to know. They want to know before they ask the question, who's going to say yes? Who's going to accept the invitation? You do not get to make the rules. The rules are the rules. You make the invitations, you make the offer, you ask the important questions, and you'll get the results you're looking for. See, when you make sure you focus on the what? The habits and the standards that you operate with, and you focus on the C's of building your business, folks, I'm telling you right now, you're going to go out there and absolutely become the champion that you're looking to become. So I appreciate each and every one of you, number one, for giving me your attention this morning. It's always an honor and privilege to just share a few words that are important to me. So thank you very much, boys. I'm going to turn it back over to you. That's my time, and I appreciate you. Let's have a wonderful day, folks. Let's go out there and make it happen, champions.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
Great
thank
training,
you.
great training.
Hey, you
Thank you.
right there. Being in the right place at the right time, you all know it ain't no cliche. You need to be right here to get heavy hitters such as this. Heavy hitters and winners, they all come here. And you just got it today. You just got served a master class of the day by one of the best in the business for sure. And with that being said, hey, let's all come off mute. Everybody, come on, mute. Give him a well-deserved round of applause for the man that started it all. None of us would be here in the USA if it wasn't for this man that made way. Mr. Aurelio Evans, Executive Director Extraordinaire.
Thanks so much, Aurelio.
Thank you, thank you,
Wow.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
All right, all right. And now we get to transition once again to the next segment of the day, is what we call and refer to as the 𝗍cie inspired recap relay of the day. And this is where you get to reflect in 1 minute or less. Just 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. Or the clock will get you your best takeaway from today's master class. All right? So let's get it in. We're going to start with the man that knows how to run a business. He's run all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast on the South Side, none other than Mr. Andre West himself. Let's get it.
All right. Wow. This is amazing. I always love when you speak because I always get some good content, something that I can use and chew on, ruminate on, digest, and then use right now. Being consistent and having that good work ethic, something you grew up with, is something that I'm trying to develop. I'm trying to develop a way of being consistent. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we got you.
You're not trying, Andre. I'm sorry.
Oh, amen. Thank you. I remember those lessons. I am developing that work ethic because the winds of change, the winds of life are going to blow on us. It's how you set your sail. I am in control of my reaction, how I respond. So being consistent, having that good work ethic, I would work on those things today. Thank you, Aurelio.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Andre West, for bringing it into the zone. You brought it in hard, and the 𝗍cie caught you, though. She wants you to run. If you're going to run your business, she wants you to run and roar with it. Don't tiptoe around the corners. You make sure you get it in. All right, and we're going to take that baton from you now, and we're going to put it in the hands of somebody else that knows how to take that information and just share it like nobody's business, only on the professional level, because she is a doctor herself. And we're talking about Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Oh, Commissioner, always exciting. And goodness, oh my God. Yes, thank you so much. All of this, I was taking the notes so fast, and I'm gonna try to, oh well, no, not trying. I will get a couple in quick. Commitment. Are we committed to ourselves? First of all, am I committed to myself? You just reminded me to doing what I need to do. Like you said, the winds would blow, don't let the hypes or the lows get us under our focus. Okay? Those emotions, we have to tame them because they are there. We are human. We have to tame them. We take back that control and listen to that voice, that positive voice, not the negative one that tells you, oh, you can't do that. Oh, like you mentioned, oh, would this company be here? May not, so don't get so. So we have to tame that voice and then shoo it away with our activities that will help us get to our focus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank
Amen.
you, thank you, Dr. Teresa O'Day, for bringing it into the zone and pointing out along the way all those nuggets that you gathered in our masterclass of the day. And we want to take that baton now, and we're going to move it on to another sister who has been just come in here and just start running this thing like she commands and the track and owns it, and none other than Miss Tamar Bibbs.
Troy,
Tamar.
Good Money has his hand up too, so watch
Good
it.
morning.
Listen, my word is compounding. Compounding. So I was trying to look up the definition of compounding because I think I'm one of those people. I want to know what the root of the word is and where the origin of the word is. But when we think about compounding, every effort that we do, whether good or bad, is going to multiply itself. Right. So when we think about that, we have to understand that everything that we do today is going to compound and multiply. A lot of us have said this. We started out giving our text messages out at the beginning of the month, and we're just now starting to see the results. But understand that if we do 10 a day for 30 days, that's 300 people that we have made contact with. And it's only going to get better. So stay consistent, stay in the grind, keep compounding because it's going to grow and multiply. Y'all have a great day.
She dropped some nuggets right there. I heard a mic drop somewhere. I'm telling you, Miss Tamar started off with listen. Man, and she told you what she got out of it. That's for sure. And now we're going to take that baton and we're going to see what Miss Monique Pinkney, your MBA insurance tax pro, got out of it. And we know she knows how to run because she comes out of the household of champions. Let's go, Miss Monique.
Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Because I am on my phone, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Can
we
you hear
got
me?
you. We got you.
All right. Well, I'm getting ready to go to the store, but I had to come off and say, Commish, the main thing that you said before you even started the C's is an excuse is an argument for your limitations. And when you argue for them, you can keep them. And so I just wanted to say, we're not going to keep arguing for our excuses. We're going to go ahead and get committed. So thank you so much, Commissioner.
Amen. Thank you. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that was a mic drop from the jump. I was wondering if he was going to talk anymore. That was the one I got too. I was like, ooh, smack me upside the head, why don't you? Man, that was some good stuff right there. All right, and now we're going to take the baton from Miss Monique Pinkney, your insurance and tax pro, and pass it on to the lady that likes to roar with it when she get it. So let's go on and give it to her. None other than the Leo, Mrs. Tawana Chisley.
Okay,
Take
so
it
Troy,
away.
you're not hearing me, but Money has his hand up.
Money in, okay. You want money? You want to let money go before
Let
you?
money go.
Man, woo!
Watch
You see
your
that
time,
lion?
Money.
She decided to purr for a minute. She backed down just so Money can get his head in. Come on,
Watch
Money.
your time.
Owner
you, my
of
friend.
the solar controllers. Let's go.
Thank you, my friend. There's one thing that I want to address when you said about excuses. Excuses that I like what you said, but excuses is nothing but a reason for your inconsistency. Excuses is nothing. Is your excuse for you not doing nothing. That's what an excuse is. That's all excuse is. That's a reason why you making a reason why you don't do nothing. That's the excuse for your laziness. That's the excuse for you're not going through doing what you're saying. It's like saying I would have. We said this before I got locked up, right? Before I got locked up, I want to say this one thing. We used to say this. I wouldn't have got caught if I didn't. If the police ain't grabbed me. I know you shouldn't have been doing something. You shouldn't have been doing damn wrong. Excuse is nothing for a reason why you got bad behavior. That's all excuse is. For you not trying to justify what you're not doing. Mm-hmm. That's what excuse is. I had to say it, brother.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's a heavy hitting way to pick them up and put them down and get the point across. I tell you, well, I'm so thankful that you ran back out of there and you're running a different way now. You in the right lane on the right track, and now we're gonna take that bad boy and put it right back in the hands of the 𝗍𝗄𝗎. You know, let's get it.
Okay, quite a few things, and I'm going to keep it short. And you talked about being committed. So, we were at Ruth Chris last week, and I was so hungry. There was some bread sitting there, and Ronnie's like, I'm not touching that bread. I was like, I got to do the right thing. I'm not going to touch it. I'm like, I'm going to eat this bread for you today. I literally thought about that. I have highlighter moments. So change your habits and the results will follow. And another one that set out for me is like, for your team, the person didn't quit on you, they quit on themselves. That's huge. That's huge, because I really struggle with that sometimes. So thank you for that, Commissioner. I'll leave it there and let everybody else go.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. 𝗱cie for bringing it into the zone. 𝗍𝗄𝗎, you have roared for a minute. And now we get to pass that baton on to none other than the man we call Dr. Mark, the financial prophet with a PROFIT. You're it, man. Let's get it.
Thank you this morning, Commissioner. Man, it was awesome. The big C brought us the big 5 C's of the message today of our master class. And you know what, Commissioner, you are awesome, man. You know what stuck in my mind is being composed. You know, we hear this familiar term in our culture today, life be lifing, right? That's the storms of life. And my wife and I just had a devotional this morning about having peace in the storm. See, you're the governor of your mouth. And Commissioner always says, you have life in your mouth to change somebody's circumstance today. You said be composed, because people are going to come and they're going to go. But when you're consistent all the time, man, it's the person operating the system. All you got to do is open your mouth and speak to your business. Speak to yourself. Just keep that governor of your tongue over your business and your personal life so you can smoothly calm the storm. Thank you, Commissioner, this morning, man. You're awesome.
Woo.
Dr. Mark, thank you, sir.
Life is in your mouth. Life is in your mouth to change somebody else's life today. I like it. I love it, boy. Let's see. Let's take that baton from Dr. Mark and let's put it in the hands of none other than this lady who is on fire these days. We talking about Miss Carol Sampson. Let's get it.
Yes, Commissioner. Thank you. But I'm going to tell you, when I was growing up, 𝗍 was a spanking when I got home. I never saw it. I never saw it, in a positive light. But for me, this is amazing because you said, number 2, be courageous. You have to take off. Yes. Is it scary? Yes, it is a challenge. But you have to take the steps. And we were built to be great. Being the best version of myself. Go ahead and start lunching before you're ready. Thank you.
much.
Thank
Before
you.
you're ready, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Miss Carol Sampson, for bringing it into the zone again. All right, folks. Well, I don't see any other hands up. So let me just simply say, we want to thank each and every one of you once again on this day for coming out to get the nuggets to help each and every one of you grow your business. It is a big honor and privilege to say thank you to the Leo for getting us started right with the Pass the Ball segment inspired by Uncle Jock, in a courageous conversation. And then we want to thank each and every one of you, for it wouldn't be of what it is if you didn't show up. So we thank each and every one of you for moving this business forward, moving your business forward to do what it do. All right. And not only that, we can't go away from here without once again coming back and giving it to the man who handled the masterclass of the day, the man that inspired it all. None of us would be here if it wasn't for him. We talk about Mr. Aurelio Evans, the executive director that kept it simple. What did he do? Made his list and he got it started right. And he just started making some calls. And one of those calls went out to the man responsible for this right here. This morning show, we talking about the executive director, everybody's coach, and his whole entourage that sits behind the scene, Dr. Mary and Erica Marie and Coach Zay and everybody. So you know what it is. Just say everybody, thank you once again. And I don't have anything else to say. So other than that, you got your nuggets here today. So let me just ask the question. What's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
Drill it till you kill it. That's it, folks. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. All right. And today's announcements, because coach is on vacation right now. So we just say there is a training that's going on this afternoon. It is our US Power Hour. So you can go into your back office and click on Learn, scroll down a little bit to I think the third tab, and it says Experience Your Schedule. And then you'll click on the US Power Hour and register. All right. So that starts at, I believe, at 12. So that's it for us. If we got our DJ. Get your green sheets. Everybody.